Away we go. So this is Tom Homan blasting Dems for visiting El Salvador. Calls it disgusting, folks. It's disgusting that a senator would go down to El Salvador to check on a constituent that was wrongfully deported after he was, in the states supposed to be legally protected. Now we don't know his whereabouts. Now we don't know his health. We don't know if he's alive even, right? So yeah, so I guess it's disgusting that 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 a senator would go down there and try to protect a constituent. To the Republicans. Let's check this out though. We might not get through a ton of it. Because Tom Homan's a piece of shit, and I don't feel like listening too much to Tom Homan because he could be Stephen Miller's father, and he's a piece of shit, is what he is. And he looks like a fucking dick with a thumb drawn on it as a face, kind of thing. That's what he looks like to me. So sorry, Tom, you're a piece of shit. Thank you.
So Maryland Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen is heading to El Salvador today, where a legal immigrant and suspected MS-13 gang member Kilmar Abrego Garcia is being held while the Trump administration fights his return to the U.S.
I don't even know if we announced this, but I am planning tomorrow to go to El Salvador to work to bring.
Yeah, I saw. Is that something you guys want to check out? I did see a few of those. But I figured, you kind of got the picture with the bunks. Really, it's a really white prison. I've heard they don't turn off the lights there. It's just a bunch of those bunks together. Every once in a while, they get the inmates into the friggin' into the court or out of prayer or something. So, what's up, Letter Hack? Oh, I always pick it wrong. What's up, buddy? What's up? Appreciate you. I don't know if you're as pissed off and worried and kind of almost. I don't want to say like I feel like what's the word I'm looking for? Like vindicated almost, right? Because I feel like it's neither the time nor the place to have that feeling, but feeling like we knew we knew it could get to this. We knew it could get to this. And to be surprised really by anything that's going on now, it just means you're kind of criminally ignorant as to what the progression of Donald Trump was and just how big and how consequential and how damaging it was to let that man get away with January 6th. We're now seeing just how emboldened Donald Trump became after January 6th. He doesn't give a shit what's going on with the stock market, unless it's the bonds. He doesn't give a shit who's been deported. He doesn't give a shit what the Supreme Court thinks. Right? He's flying to fucking UFC events and he's golfing with his little fucking buddies and he's trotting around with his little 18-year-old granddaughter, flaunting her out in her little fucking V-top at UFC so he can get all the little boys playing video games and the boys that what happen to be watching UFC. Oh, well, yeah. So I don't know if I would let my granddaughter, even if it was his granddaughter or my daughter or my niece or whoever, my sister, anywhere near that disgusting pig of a man. But apparently, in the Trump family, you have a duty to uphold the brand, right? Don Jr. knows he has to sacrifice his daughter now to the brand, so that he can continue to get these young, influenced boys that are coming off of Andrew Tate or listening to Andrew Tate's bullshit, or Aiden Ross or any of these loser people, right? I really don't. I promise I don't. I have at the moment 1, 2, 3 StreamYard in my email, and that's it. That's it, right? But I appreciate it. I appreciate you noticing my skills on this. All right, let's get back to it.
To work to bring him home. The Trump administration themselves admitted in federal court that he was wrongfully abducted from the United States.
Truly incredible. This comes as House Democrats were reportedly planning to send a delegation to the mega prison where he's being held. Let's bring in the man himself. Border Czar Tom Homan joins us now. Tom, I just want to focus on one portion when the senator said that he was abducted. As the former leader of ICE, what do you say to him?
Well, I mean, I don't know what else he could say, honestly. What else do you call somebody that gets absolutely no due process, is scooped up wrongfully from being here legally, from being protected, right? What else would you call that? And shipped to El Salvador, to one of these, like I said, like we just showed, one of these like despicable, horrible fucking prisons. What else do you call that? I'm confused as to what word. Kidnapped? We could go kidnapped. Do you want to say kidnapped? Stolen? What else we could do? I mean, you pick your word, but they all kind of mean the same thing, really, in this situation.
He wasn't abducted. He's an MS-13 gang member.
Never proven. Never proven. Nothing. Nothing says that he was 100% an MS-13 gang member. And again, we'll go over the facts of this whole case, but let's let Tom Homan lie his ass off right now on national TV.
Classified as a terrorist that was removed from this country. So we got rid of a dangerous person, an El Salvadoran national, was returned to the country of El Salvador, so he's home. We removed him from the United States. He's a public safety threat. And that's exactly what should have happened.
What? I'm sorry. What was that? Can you run that one by me again? I honestly don't know what he said.
Home. We removed him from the United States. He's a public safety threat. And that's exactly what should have happened.
He's a public safety threat, and that's exactly what should have happened. Is that what that was?
And I'm just disgusted that any congressional.
He is. You know what? It is disgusting. This whole thing is just disgusting. I am so disgusted. How do you spell disgusted? He's disgusted, everybody. Hi, Mel. How are you? He's disgusted. Love you. That is great. This guy, ladies and gentlemen, it is really disgusting. This whole situation is disgusting. Sorry.
Representative.
It's like laughing at RFK, but
fucking when you're that fucking awful and it takes that much to fucking talk, and then,
then fuck you. I don't care. Sorry. No sympathy. No grace.
Is going to run to El Salvador at his aid. When yesterday I read in his state, an illegal alien charged with murder was released back into the community, and not the ICE detainer wasn't honored, and ICE had to go find him.
Wait, I'm legit trying here, folks, and the echo is gone somehow. So I hope the audio is good. I'm not hearing the echo anymore, and I still can't understand what he's saying.
When yesterday I read in his state, an illegal alien charged with murder was released back into the community, and not the ICE detainer wasn't honored, and ICE had to go find him.
Did he say satanic? Reach back into the community. All right, the closed captions behind. Did he say satanic? Is that what I'm getting? Satanic? One more time. I'm sorry. Is he saying satanic?
Was released back into the community, and not the ICE detainer wasn't honored, and ICE had to go find him. And
his satanic wasn't honored? I'm trying, folks. I swear here. This isn't even a
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. situation. It's not really.
I just honestly cannot understand what he's saying. I'll give it one more shot. I'm pretty sure it's something satanic. Satan, satanic. Maybe.
Was released back into the community, and not the ICE detainer wasn't honored, and ICE had to go find him in his state.
And even regardless of what he's saying, it sounds to me like he's talking about a totally different case. What does that have to do with the person at hand here? So we're just supposed to be like, oh, really? Somebody else went and murdered somebody? Oh, shit. We should definitely fucking keep this guy locked up that was deported wrongfully. Yeah, that's what that means, right? Tell me that makes any sense? Tell me that makes any sense.
Murder of Rachel Murrin yesterday.
Woo! Run that one by me again there, Whiskey Dick. Holy shit. What was it? What was her name?
In his state, the murder of Rachel Murrin.
Hold on. Round of applause. Killed it. You nailed that one. You do. What is her? I still don't know her name. Is he trying to say Rachel Munn? Is that? Oh wow! One more. We might just not get this. We may take up the whole show in this one clip because I can't understand what the fucking guy's saying. Even the closed captions, like I didn't catch that one. I don't know. We're just gonna make shit up here. What do you think he said? I don't know. Just type anything.
State. In his state, the murder of Rachel Murrin yesterday. Listen to the testimony and listen to the mother on Handy last night.
Morin? That's what he was trying. Is that what he was trying to say? Chat, do we know the case he's talking about? Is Morin what he's trying to say? Is this Morin trying to say Morin? Is this Morin so drunk he couldn't say Morin? I want to stop listening to you. I hope that's to him because that's very hurtful if it's to me. No clue. He's getting. Oh, geez. AI Jesus coming with the heat. No, nobody really knows the case he's talking about. All right, we'll let him cook, I guess.
If you're not human, then
if you're not human, okay.
The heart wasn't broken. It's just in his state. But
wait, what? Oh my.
Listen to the testimony and listen to the mother on Handy last night. If you're not human.
Did he say on hanging? On hanging? On Hannity? Alrighty.
The heart wasn't broken. It's just in his state. But rather than taking care of the constituents in his state, the victims of illegal crime in his.
That's a setup. This is a fucking setup. This is what this is. This is a setup. You know what? The best part of this clip I'm waiting for is to just hear him say the word disgusting. This is like if you asked Chat GPT to spit you out a spit me out a dumber, fatter, older Stephen Miller, but put marbles in his mouth and take out his top teeth.
But rather than taking care of the constituents in his state, the victims of illegal crime in his state, he's going to run to El Salvador to protect the MS-13 terrorists. It's just disgusting.
You just talked about that sound.
But he nails disgusting? Oh, man. I really thought there was gonna be something to that, but he seems to be the only. That's why they. I think that's why they capitalized it in the top here. It's the only word they understood in the whole fucking thing. It's the only word they got. They were like, "What should we put as the fucking title?" I don't know. Just all I heard was disgusting. Just put that. Just put that.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm from Patty Moore and Rachel's mom. We actually have it. Let's play it.
I'm very angry. I'm actually outraged, but I'm too sad at the moment to show anger at the same time.
It's
From
okay.
Joe Biden, anything.
Phone calls. Where were the congressional delegations at her funeral, supporting her family when she was killed?
Oh, so I see. I'm crying. The second the second part of this is a what about, right? That's the theme of the second part here is what about, folks. What about this? What about that? Distractions, distractions, distractions. Remember this? Remember that? Tan suit, McDonald's. She carried hot sauce in her purse. Remember all these things? Holy shit. Look over here. Magic tricks here. Don't look here. Nobody look. Nobody look. Oh, shit. Oh, we're taking down the joint. Sorry. Oh, shit. All right. Okay. Put that. Oh, all right. Settle down. All right. Yeah. So, second half of this is definitely whataboutisms.
They don't care.
Not illegal.
They don't care. When and further on in the testimony, in her interview, she
What is happening, Lord Almighty? AI Jesus, save me on this one. What is going on? He cannot. I've heard him speak before. We've played clips from him before. He can. I know he's got issues. I know he's got some issues in the lip areas, but he can talk better than this. So yeah, something's going on here. I don't know. He's slurring. He's definitely slurring the speech on this one, even for Tom Homan. This is wild.
talks about how her young daughter died, how she suffered, how she fought for her life, just like Rake and Riley.
Yep, Rake and Riley. Jesus. Now they were saying they had something to say to Joe Biden. I think he called her. I forget, what did Joe Biden say? Whatever the fuck it wasn't raking. Okay. Raking Riley. Holy shit. Let's one more time on that one.
Daughter died, how she suffered, how she fought for her life, just like Rake and Riley. For how long? 17 minutes she fought for her life. That young girl didn't want to die.
I'm sorry, guys. That's the fucking picture. Is this the girl that died? Is this the girl? Is this Fox? What are we doing, Fox? Fox, what are we doing? I didn't choose this. I didn't choose this. I didn't watch this clip before. What are we doing, Fox? We couldn't find a better picture. Is there no other picture? Could you not edit it? Maybe just show the face, possibly? I mean, I don't know. And maybe this is nothing wrong with this. But I'm just saying, if you're trying to honor somebody who was, again, who has passed, who is deceased, and they have family that could possibly and may very well be watching this, don't know if that's what I'd go with. I don't know if that's the one I'd pick. Just saying. That's an aside.
So these congressmen and senators, how do these women die? Look how they fought for their lives. Do they have daughters?
That's perfectly reasonable. Why don't they just play that one? I see, you know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, I'm not here to, I believe she's deceased, so I'm not going to sit here and pick her apart for her looks at all. But my whole thing is, if you were Fox and you're trying to honor her, why this picture right here would be fine. Why you had to show the last one is beyond me. I don't know. It just makes no sense to me.
have any care at all for American citizens that are victims of these crimes. But they're loud and screaming now.
All right. Now we're just they're doing it on purpose now.
About this MA-13 game. I mean, where were they when we had 12 million?
Where were they when you had what?
For American citizens that are victims of these crimes. But they're loud and screaming now about this MA-13 game. I mean,
Yep, the MA-13s, baby. Make sure you guys run out and get some of those MA-13s. Those are a lot different than the MA-12s. There's been an update since the MA-12.7. You're really going to like the MA-13s. MA-13. Jesus Christ.
where were they when we had
Yeah, where were you when we had all that? Guys, where were you when we had all of that? Where were you?
12 million illegal aliens coming across the border? Where were they when we had 600%?
12 million, 21 million, 5 million, 7 million, 8 million, 142 million. Nobody actually knows, which is why Tom Homan has managed to send, I don't know, plane loads of sometimes 17 people out of this country, which is why he's somehow managing to round up, American citizens. There's so many illegals that have been here. So many. I mean, they're everywhere. You could, like I said, you go out of you're stepping all over. I mean, you just can't. You should be able to just get a shovel and push them out of the way, according to Tom Homan and the Republicans. But somehow he can't find them. He's got to wrongfully deport people. He's got to pick Rumesa Ozturk off the streets for something she wrote 10 years ago. These type of things. That's what you normally do when you're just overrun with criminal illegal immigrants everywhere. They're all over the fucking place, folks. You got to get them. Where are they? Send them out of here.
Increase in sex trafficking. Where were they when you had 4,000 aliens dying making this journey? You're under Joe Biden.
Aliens died? Hold on. Do you say aliens? 4,000 aliens?
Increase in sex trafficking. Where were they when you had 4,000 aliens dying making this journey? You're under Joe Biden. Where were they?
Going to jail Biden. Jill Biden? Going to Joe Biden.
Where were they when you had 4,000 aliens dying making this journey? You're under Joe Biden.
Under Joe Biden.
Where there were 250,000 Americans dying from fentanyl. It's just ridiculous. Every day I can't believe what I'm hearing. Yesterday, I hear about a case from Washington State. 2 illegal aliens from Venezuela kidnapped and tortured and tried to kill a woman, robbing her using a power drill, torturing her.
Phillips a flathead. Sorry.
Drilling through her hand. Every day I sit at the White House and hear.
I mean, if you really want to not be robbed as a woman with a handgun, just do your purse with a star bit. Nobody ever covers they never ever carry a star bit. So you should be good. Just use a star bit, you'll be all set.
For these cases.
Again, yes, and good point. And thank you to everybody that's been donating. Again, hit the like button, share the stream. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And a little recognition for you guys at the end, maybe before the end. But thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sheldon, and anybody else. Again, if you've donated, if you gifted, if you're became a channel member, you can do that right underneath me. If you sent me a Venmo at the end of the show, I recognize everybody. I'll read all the super chats, all that stuff. So I appreciate you guys very much. So you can. And now I forget what I was saying. I was about to say somebody said something in the chat. Cherry picking. Oh, the stories that correct. The stories that he's talking about. I have again not heard of either of the stories. Not saying they're untrue, not saying he's lying about these, but they're not stories that I'm familiar with. That he's trying to bring up in, again, whataboutisms. Thank you, Noah Des. Come on. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So fantastic. Make sure you're thanking Noah Des for the kindness. Appreciate it. All right. He is hard to listen to. I was just about to say, let's get out of Tom Homan, but that don't sound right.